Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. Welcome back, thanks for joining me today. Shall we do a bad job at something that's meant to be easy? I think today's video will have to go into the all hail or total fail playlist. I'll let you decide which it is. We're going to need, here's what we need. We need, we need some, what are they called? Pigments. Those are from Temu, a whole bunch of them. They're really good. And then stampers. Let me preface the entire video by saying, do not, I repeat, do not, we need cotton buds, do not use your favourite and most expensive stampers. Don't do it. Don't think about doing it. Just know. If you don't have a really cheap one, buy a really cheap one and use that, because I ruined my stampers and I'm having nightmares about it. I'm very distraught. So just don't use your clear jelly stamper special edition Selena Ryden stampers, because you'll ruin them and then you'll feel really sad. Okay, we are painting some, we are calming down. We are painting some nails in black, and then we're doing a French in the most bizarre, how bizarre was mapping out this smile line? Very bizarre. Black. I have not had a drink. I've had a drink on 2 occasions in this entire year, and that's it. Today is not one of them. The second I start recording a voiceover, I just get all silly and nervous and ridiculous. These are the pigments. We've done some nails in black and a French. Forgot to press record because I'm really smart. So we're taking the pigments with a cotton bud, and we're going to put them on straight onto the stamper head, not your most expensive, nice special edition Selena Ryden stamper. Okay, I might say that several more times just to clarify throughout the video. We're rubbing them on the stamper, not your favorite most expensive clear jelly stamper, Selena Ryden stamper. And I was trying to sort of ombre them a little bit together, but then I realized that's ridiculous because this isn't the side we're going to see. We're going to see the underside. Let's take that bottom one off. Thank the goodness that they come with an extra one, because I ruined some. And then we're taking this, which is just, I got it off Amazon. It was £4 because it's white acrylic paint. Nothing to do with acrylic that you use for building nails, just acrylic paint. And we're going to put it on top of the pigments. So I'm taking the end of a brush, just a nail art brush, and we're going to swipe it over. You don't want to press down too firmly because you don't want to smush the pigments, but you also don't want to do it thick. So try and sort of scrape off as much as you can without putting pressure down, and then wait for it to dry, which took ages. I think these might have been the wrong stampers to use anyway, because I think they're too squishy. Although you need to squish them because we want to squish them later. I don't know. I just messed the whole thing up. So you can just join me while I mess it up. The outcome was okay, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I decided while that one was drying, I'll do some other patterns with some pigments on the other stampers. Wish I hadn't, because after using the first one, I would have realised, don't use your favourite, most expensive clear jelly stamper, Selena Ryden stamper. But I did have some acrylic paint. Sat down to do this video, checked the night before, yes, got some acrylic paint, white, perfect. Went to use it, it was really thick because it's like 150 years old. Added some water to it, added too much water. It was too thin, and it was all like, it was like cottage cheese, you know, with lumpy bits in it. So I had to pack up and order one and do it the next day. So I'm just going around sort of half the circle of the stamper head with the paint, and then we're going to swipe across again. I don't know whether, I was trying to do this thinly, I do smudge a bit of the pigments. Oh, and then I went to pick one up to move it, but put my finger in the white while it was drying. It was all just, I think it was because I thought that this looked like easy. I mean, easy in the sense that it doesn't require skill. So thought it would be a quick film and a great outcome, neither of which was the case. So I'm going over this again, taking some off, so I'll just clean my brush end off once I've done this. But it took ages to dry. I think, I don't even know if it was fully dry at the, I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, so I was waiting for them to dry, so I thought, well, I'll do another one, then I can have them all drying at the same time. Genius. Won't have to stop and wait each time. So now I'm just doing random splodges of colour, trying not to put ones that don't go well together next to each other, she says, as she puts green next to purple. But then I will cover this as well and wait. I'm doing inverted commas for it to dry because I don't know if it was fully dry, but I had given it ages and I was wafting them and fanning them down. But I did do this thinly, so it should have dried. I'm sorry, I'm going to say I don't know again because it was a fail, but a pretty fail. And it just wasn't as easy as the videos, and I think that must have been something to do with the acrylic paint, but the paint's brand new, so I don't know. It will make more sense when I show you, when I try and scrunch it together. Forgot to mention what we're doing here. You've probably seen from the thumbnail. We're trying to do that thing where it dries and then you squish the stamper a bit and it all cracks in a million little places and looks amazing and really easy, and then you just press it onto the nail and hey presto. That's what we're going for. It's not what happens, but that's the goal of the day. So while they're drying, let's talk about today's video sponsor, which is Jeulia Premium Artisan Jewellery. They've sponsored a bunch of videos. I love them. I absolutely love their stuff. Little gift bag every time, and a jewellery cleaning cloth, silver cloth, and a gift card, which is good because I'm giving one of these to my well, I was going to save it for her birthday, but I can't do that. I can't buy something for someone and keep it for a month. Oh, look at that ring. Oh, that's so cool. Because I just can't do that. I just get too excited, and so she's already got it. So they're having a Mother's Day sale. I will talk about that more in a sec. Let's look at this, the piece I've picked for my mum. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Oh, it's so pretty. Can never quite capture how pretty their things are on camera, although finally today I caught just how sparkly their crystals are on another piece. I'll show you in a second. This is the Jeulia Butterfly Sterling Silver Mother of Pearl necklace, and it's got little crystals, 3 little crystals in the middle for the body, and then the gorgeous Mother of Pearl wings. And look at the back. How pretty is that? I wish I had that when I did the butterfly video. I could have copied that wing pattern. I showed them next to the nails in a second because I thought, perfect. It would have been the perfect video to show it on. So I'll put the flash on and you can see it's sort of not shimmering, what's the word? Kind of glowing like Mother of Pearl does. Sort of iridescent-y. It's so pretty. And it's got a nice thickness to it. Like, it's not thin and flimsy. It's got like a decent width. I think I show you on the side, or maybe in a bit. So yeah, it would have been nice with those butterfly video, wouldn't it? But this is the one I picked for myself. Just make sure it's hanging right where I open it. It's so sparkly. I just cannot. You'll see the sparkles better in a second. This is the Jeulia Classic Cross Design Heart Cut Amulets Sterling Silver Necklace. I'll put links to both of them in the description, but also there's a link to their website, but also a link to all the things I've shown in my videos. Look at the sparkles. Finally caught on camera just how sparkly their stones are, to the point where I think I probably just held it up, wiggling it in front of the camera for quite a while because I was just mesmerised. And the backs of their things are always nice as well, nice and neat and super shiny silver. And perfect gifts for Mother's Day. For every woman's power, for every mother's love is a little Mother's Day slogan. And you can get 20% off using the code MISSJO20. It's valid until the 27th of May. So I think it must be Mother's Day in the US, is it? Because I think we've had it over here. Have we? I don't know. But you can get 20% off there, and they are just stunning. Obviously, you can get it on other pieces, not just these two. So head over to their website and have a look. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I'm always so happy with the pieces. And you do get the little gift bag and the lovely box it comes in. So they'll make a perfect Mother's Day gift. Head on over there. The link is in the description and all the details you need to buy your mother a present, or yourself. Just get yourself something. Thank you. Let's get back to some more nail stuff with nails. Bye, butterfly. Okay, are we ready to decide whether we think this is dry or not? Because I don't know whether it was the silicone and it drying on the silicone stamper that made it look more squishy and flexible, or whether it wasn't dry. So I think I left it for a while. This is why you don't use your favourite most expensive clear jelly stamper across Selena Ryder's stamper head, because you get carried away trying to bend and scrunch it, because in the video she just gives a little squeeze and the whole thing cracks perfectly, and I ended up bending it too far back and just splitting the stamper. So I'm kind of stabbing at it a bit, but not down into the stamper, just sideways with the cuticle stick there. I'm not doing it vertically. And I think it's kind of dry, but it's not cracked anywhere as much as I want. And then we're going to roll it over the nail. I was trying to get just one end of the rainbow on this nail, but it's just not cracked enough, is it? I think it might have still been a bit wet, but I couldn't wait any longer because it had been ages. So we're just going for it, and we're going to hold it. Oh, I had the shakes. I was having a shaky day. Just having a shaky day. No reason for it. I was just had shaky hands that day. So, you know, get over it. I have. And then where I was rolling it onto it, it wasn't just perfectly sticking. Like, you wouldn't want to press it vertically down onto the nail and then lift up, because it was still kind of stuck on the stamper. So I was rolling and then patting it down. But at this point, I thought I need to make this do as many nails as possible, because I don't want to have to sit and wait for one of these things to dry again. See what I mean? It's dry, but it's not flaky dry. It was stretchy dry. Yes, that's it. And I wanted it to be flaky dry, that it picked up, or it stuck to the nail well. But it just wasn't happening, and you'll see more on another one in a minute. I got a big straight line there, which wasn't the plan. But I just don't have as many cracks as I wanted there to be. And pulling the stamper like this, I was pulling it back too far, and it was just cracking my stamper. And then this wasn't sticking properly. And then where it had peeled a bit, it had flipped itself the other way up, so the white bit was showing and not the pigment bit. And at this point, I was just getting a little bit fucked off, to be honest. There's no other way to describe it. I wasn't enjoying myself at all. I should have left the volume on, because I was effing and jeffing a bit while doing this. I like the look, but it's not what I wanted. But it does still look cool. And for people who don't do nails or don't know this technique, oh look, oh, it makes me so sad to watch this. For people who don't know how it's done, they won't know how it's done. So that's what you want to be as a nail tech. You want people to go, how do you do that? And it is cool in that aspect. Oh, so these, I thought, let's dry these even more. So I got my fan out. Oh, and then we're just clean up. This is how I'm going to clean this stamper. Just with a sticky lint clothes roller, mini one. And then I'll go all the way around it. See, you don't want to use any product on your stamper head. Like, if you can avoid using isopropyl alcohol or definitely acetone, don't use that, to clean it up, then do. Because I care for my stamper heads, especially my most expensive clear jelly stamper cross Selena Ryden ones. And I care for them, and yet I still destroyed them in this video. So this one, I had, again, kind of tried to prod at it with the cuticle stick, but sort of horizontal, like it lying on its side, because I didn't want to poke into the stamper. Didn't realise at this point that I think it's this stamper. There's a great big chunk out of it already. So I wanted to poke at it and it to be so dry and crispy that it just cracked. But it wasn't, it was elasticy. So again, I just thought I will go over the whole nail this time because I'm annoyed. Let's just hurry things along. And you can see what I mean by a bit stretchy. There, look. Oh, God, I'm just getting so annoyed. And that's when I noticed the great big cavernous rip in my stamper. So just assume or just know that for the rest of this video, I was in a foul mood. And this bit here, again, it's stringy. So obviously it's not fully dry. But I waited ages. I'm sorry, I'm just bitching and moaning, really, aren't I? That's all this video is. Because I couldn't get it to work. It worked, but it's just not how it should be. But I had waited a long time for them to dry, and it just wasn't happening for me. Did I do it too thick? But I did it really thin. Like, I wiped the brush end off, the brush handle over it, so it was really thin. So why didn't it dry properly? Is it the stamper head that it didn't like to dry on? I don't know. So that's that one. Still, I think it looks really cool, but it's not as crickly crackly as I want. So again, same on here. I think I got a hole in this stamper as well. And then we're going to do over the French bit. And on this nail, the nail bed area, the pink area, was the colour of the nail of the tip. So I just left it so it wasn't tacky at this point. But if you're doing this on a person, oh look, I can just tell by the way I'm doing things, I can tell how annoyed I was. I would do your nail bed colour and then wipe and lightly buff and then do your French so that the only sticky part of the nail is the area you want the pigment to go, so it doesn't stick everywhere. Oh look, why did I keep this in the video? It makes me want to cry. I'll keep it for, I don't know, something. I don't know. And now I thought there's no way I'm doing another one of these bastard things. I'm done with them. So we're going to apply some top coat, and then I found these very flat neon dots. So I thought we'll do a rainbow in those. They're very small, so I've done 2 of each colour. Straight down the middle, no fancy design. I wanted to step away from the desk before I lifted the desk up and threw it out the window. So that's what we're doing, giving them a wiggle. And I put them in top coat. You can top over them because they are really flat. Well, not really flat, but they're not domed. But I just put them in top coat and left it like that and cured them in the wet top coat. And then we're going to do some more of the neon studs along the smile line here, starting with pink in the middle and then going one way with the rainbow and then another way. And I think that's it. Sorry if I just complained for an entire video. Maybe. But I would say it's definitely worth trying this, because even if it doesn't go to plan, like this didn't, it still looks really cool. But just do not use your favourite, most expensive clear jelly stamper across Selena Ryden stamper. Okay? Don't do it. You'll regret it. Don't do it. And I'm topping this one, and there was a lump on it. And I thought, acrylic paint folded over can't be that lumpy. Turned out the lump that I'm trying to cover here was a bit of my stamper. And as soon as I realised that, I was so annoyed I just decided to cure that shit in there. So that has a lump on it. What are you going to do? Whilst I'm topping these, we've got time. Shall I show you what I was going to tell you in the last video? Ali sent me this picture and she said, it's missing a word, and it just cracked me up. Look at this! As soon as I saw it, I thought it's missing a word, and I said, if you noticed what word was missing and you said what I think you might have said, then thanks for being back at another video and knowing my videos well enough. I thought that was really funny. Eat like a fucking champion. Can you imagine if it said that in Aldi? That would be amazing. So this is the final set. Let me know what you think. Is it an all hail or a total fail? I think it's a total fail, but it looks like an all hail maybe, because it looks freaking awesome. But it's just not what I wanted. But give it a go. Just don't you know where I'm going. Look in the description for lots of nail stuff, places, discount links and codes. I appreciate you being here so much. Give it a like, comment and a subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.